And hello everyone again. Here we go again with our old bugs and new features we want to implement. It's Koding in Kotlin KorGE, and hopefully we will implement something new today.
When we do the intro, there is the typing on the keyboard, and I just realized it's not me typing.
It's actually not you typing. So yeah, what we are going to do today is maybe introduce a mass of our particles. And
let's start with figuring out what we did last time.
Right.
Gas particles movement. We did this, and
how did it happen that we didn't change our to-do last time?
We forgot. Easy.
Oh, I see.
So now we have an issue that we want to fix the annoying color palette. We want to.
But we can't see anything, by the way. Let me change it. Yeah.
Speed up, and I still want to have a text with something with velocity.
I still think that it's useless.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm boring right now.
Yeah. I count what? Yeah, this is the one I want. So realistic collisions. Let's call it 6th session.
Yeah, by the way, it's what Razor and Deal noticed last time, that we don't have our model of collisions. It's unrealistic. We basically invert both X and Y directions of our particles. Razor, where are you? I miss you. So yeah, it's more or less useless to talk to him because he's not here, but still.
Yeah, so there are ways how this can be calculated, which here's a very nice representation of what we want to happen. And I think we don't need to detect anything ourselves because KorGE gets everything it needs, but there are some formulas, and this is the solution, which basically you take velocities and take angles. But I would like to start with a simpler version when we just have one dimension and just see how that works. So all of the formulas here sort of shame you if you have same masses, which is why I think we should have different masses as well.
Yeah. I have this idea that maybe we can calculate mass from our from square of our particle, because it's 2D figure. I'm not sure if it works, but it should be more or less realistic in 2D world.
Yeah, let's say that not velocity, where's gas particle here? It has a property called mass, and it's double, right?
Yeah, I think you don't actually need to declare its type, and you don't need a getter. You can assign it once, like val mass equals like this, because mass won't change, right?
Yeah.
No, again, it's math. Power. And power is also hit alt enter, please. Yes. Circle radius. Yeah, it's not circle, it's just our radius, right? Oh, we don't have a radius. Wait.
It's circle.
Wait, where is circle?
Here. It's just needs to be in proper order.
Yeah. Of course, it can forward reference.
Yeah.
Also, you can remove Kotlin math part because PI is here already. Nice. Okay. So, what's your next idea?
Where is the collision detector? On collision. Yeah, this is the collision that we want to handle. And I want it is.
By the way, you can change. Do you remember we can change on collision part? We can do it not bound box, but by the shape of circles. There is no. It's just another argument, named argument of on collision function. Control space or Control P, I believe. Control P. Control P will show you what you can pass there. Control P.
No, it doesn't work.
Control Q. What? Wait. Why on collision is wrong? It was correct like 10 seconds ago.
Because
yeah, it should be on circle, and that's why Control P doesn't work and so on. Yeah, kind should be shape or something like this. Kind equals, and it's enum. You can control click on kind to see its type. Yeah, it's collision kind dot, and you can navigate to collision kind now, or do it like this. No, can you? Just navigate to it. Control V or control. Yeah, it's shape, right? Collision kind dot shape.
I don't understand what you want.
Yeah, like this.
So what would happen?
Yeah, now it's not. Now collision will be detected not on squares around our figures, not on rectangles around our figures, but on circles themselves. It's more precise and obviously slower.
Okay, but according to this, when masses are the same, we have a trivial solution. When just it swaps.
Yeah, they just swap masses. By the way, are you going to change radius of the circle on each time after collision? No. It's not how it works, right? What is it here?
Circle.
Wait. No.
How do I get the? No, it is circle.
No, it's filter. You are filtering only shapes that are circles, but yeah, maybe you're right. Actually, let's read the documentation on collision, because we have this redefined and it redefined, and probably you're right.
I mean, the idea also tells me that.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. This and it both are views. Of course, I would just read documentation and idea.
How you do that?
Control Q on collision. This nothing, like nothing. Wow. Okay. I'm disappointed. Actually, we can just debug it. But here, put a breakpoint in there. And see if they're different, and that's all we need. They will never hit, but that's fine. Probably we need to. Why? What? What are you doing? Why?
I want to specify velocities, so it goes to the right, and it's
Hey Razor, I'm glad to see you here again.
yeah. I agree that it's a position, not velocity, but Pasha is reluctant to hear me here. So -10. Oh, no, wait, like 30, or rather 0, 0. And now we have an issue that it's
They won't collide, right? Something is happening to your bracket balance? Yeah. Wait, they won't collide this way, right?
That's what I'm trying to change. Yes. I want this
Oh,
to be...
you need to you need the same starting coordinate, right?
Yeah.
0.0. They should be double.
How do I make an optional?
Just give them default values. But they should be the yeah. No, of course it won't work. 100.0. That's a bit.
Can I say that it's random if it's not defined?
What? What do you want to do again?
Can I?
Yeah. Now this argument. Could you please put the starting coordinates as final arguments of the constructor? Otherwise, positional arguments won't work.
Can you change the behavior somehow? No.
You can put random in here if you want it.
But I don't have a.
You can do them nullable, for example, and then if they are null, you can provide some different value. But you already have the start X and start Y because they are default.
Shut up.
Okay, but they should be 0.0 because they are doubled.
Yeah, because Kotlin is dumb.
I'm not sure if it's Kotlin.
Can't figure it out. Like, it's obvious that I wanted this.
Yes, until it's not. Actually, it's the case in Java. Sometimes this automatic conversion creates nasty bugs.
Okay, now something happens. I actually got tired of this. Let me just do one thing.
What is it? What?
Class. Ooh. Okay, I'll do it offline. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, but why didn't the... So you're absolutely correct. Yes, but we wanted to catch it here and see what it is and
yes.
how to get the...
Shift F9. Yeah, this bug. You are debugging with bugs. It's easy to remember.
So slow. Okay.
So slow. Yeah, there are different circles. One of them is 3080.
I don't care. I want to detect gas shapes, gas particles, not circles. And that's.
But wait, gas particle is just a pure fabrication from solid.
Yes. How do we make it not pure fabrication? I want to write here it is gas particle because I want to detect gas particle colliding with gas particle.
What's wrong with circles?
Because circles is a model of representation, and I want my gas particles here. I want methods.
Then your gas particles should... Wait, you can't have collisions on logical things, right? Then it means that your gas particle should be...
My circle doesn't have velocity, doesn't have mass, doesn't have anything. This is useless to me. That's why I need gas particle. Is there a way to get like parent of object?
You can not
without
this way.
parsing everything.
Not this way. I'm not... Yeah, I have an idea. You can stop the debug right now. And you can... Wait, what is the parent of circle? Is it a shape? I believe it is. Could you please navigate to circle class? It's Ctrl+N. And circle here. Yeah, like this. Enter. It's shape view. Yeah, that's what we can do. You can make gas particle can extend shape view, and you can navigate all its methods to the circle. Let's open our gas particle class again. Make it after before curly brace. It should be colon shape view by. Oh wait, no. We can't have. No. We don't have circle here. I wanted to delegate all the logics to circle, but we don't have circle here. But maybe we have access to it. No. It should be shape view, right?
I have no idea.
Let's try by circle. Who knows? Maybe it works. No, by circle from lowercase c, because it's our field. No, of course it doesn't have
doesn't know about this yet.
Yeah, sure. Is shape view an interface, by the way? Oh, shape view is not an interface. It's open class. Could you please click on shape view and then hit Ctrl H? It's hierarchy, and then open the open the hierarchy to the top. It's the second button in your toolbar. Yes. Super types. Okay, it's only object. Well, I don't like it.
I mean, why can we override them circle?
Yeah, of course we can extend circle itself, but we will need to implement all the methods manually. Or I believe circle is a class, right? Circle is definitely a class, so you should put brackets in it. Yeah, here. Wait, that's all? We don't need to overwrite anything? Nice. Nice. Do we have shape? Okay, it's interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how does it work. Yeah, Razor has this idea that maybe we should override view, but actually overriding circle is maybe even better in our particular case.
Particular.
Precise.
Okay, sorry. Velocity 10, 0. Why are they moving? Because
you need to have a stable, the same starting y coordinate and the different starting x coordinates, right?
That's exactly what I'm having.
Yes. That's correct.
Velocity is to the right.
Velocity is to the right, and the second velocity is... Wait, don't we update the velocity if it's less than something?
Yeah,
I
you're
bet
right.
we do. Yeah. If your velocity is too small, you're forcing it to be something else. And for second one, actually, you should do the same.
Okay. Well, it definitely, I'm not sure if
They don't collide, right?
they don't.
They don't collide because we don't have shape for our circles. And we changed the collision type to shape.
Yeah.
And maybe it will work, maybe. But maybe we should inherit something from circle. Like override some behavior, I don't know. Okay, they don't collide. It means that we don't have something useful for circle. Let's see what circle class circle consists of.
I don't understand why circle is not like, what's this system?
Sorry. Yeah, I
Like-
mean, the fact that you have extended your class from circle doesn't change anything. You don't have anything real inside you, right? We can override every method of circle. It's control O, I believe.
On what control?
Inside our, yeah. Like you can take all the methods from here and say that you can just get it from our circle. And that's what delegation does, basically.
Ah, okay.
But we can delegate because we can delegate only only for interfaces.
Okay, so my question is again remains: if I detect collision on the circles or on the gas particles, how do I get the properties of gas particles?
It's a good question. You know my answer, and you won't like it.
Go
Hashmaps. I said that you won't like it. For me, it's an obvious solution.
It's what?
It's an obvious solution. Just have a map of circle to gas particle.
Okay, whatever. Circle on collision filter, it is circle. Kind is collision shape. Collision kind shape. What I will do here is that every circle, once the circle is created, here I will add circle to my hash map, which is global, right? Something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yes, totally.
Circle to particle.
Yeah, it will be something like val, I don't know, my circle to particle. Yeah, something like this. That's fine. Again, you usually use uppercase snake case, but it's not that important. Of course, it won't be curly braces. It should be of type hashmap off, right? And generic, it's triangle brackets after hashmap off. Yes, and now
Key value or what?
And now usual brackets, round ones.
Parentheses. Yeah. They called parentheses.
Why? Parentheses is okay.
Okay.
And curly braces. Are you sure? Okay. Let's stick with it. I'm not sure you're right. Maybe triangle brackets, please.
What?
Triangle brackets. I mean, they are triangular, almost.
Not try.
Okay. So yeah, on creation, you just add the you're just adding circle and gas particles to this map. Yes.
Like this?
Yes.
Why it's complaining? No, it's not complaining.
No, that's fine. Wait. It's not how println works. It doesn't accept multiple arguments. It accepts lines.
Okay, how do I turn this off? I don't want it to add a curly brace.
Closing bracket? Closing curly bracket? I don't know. I usually just select the whole text. You didn't close the double quotes.
Yeah. I know. It's just that...
I don't know, because I usually select the whole text. I want to surround with brackets and then print type first opening bracket.
Smart keys. It's not smart. It's dumb.
No, it's not it what's dumb.
Insert pair.
I'm sorry to say that. You can, there is search on the top.
Fuck. Okay, whatever. I'll try to. Come on.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay, now we're here. It's circle, it's different circles. Next line. How do I go to next line?
F8. No? Yeah.
Where is the print?
In console tab, yep. But of course, gas particle doesn't have any saying to string, so
Yeah,
it's just
I mean,
the code.
I see that it's two different objects. That's
Yeah.
what's important.
Let's hit Shift F10 now to see if it works. Should it work already? No, they still don't collide.
They collide.
Oh, they collide. It doesn't change anything. Okay. Now you should pass the impulse, right? Now again, you should look up in map, I believe, and change something, velocity. Control W is much faster. Val, it's val min and val other. Yeah.
So if masses are the same, then me velocity x.
Yeah. Again, you should put double exclamations because, or check for now. After me and the other.
Why?
Because when you are getting something from the map, Kotlin cannot check if it's null or not. So, yeah, like this, and you don't have val temp x and val temp y again.
I would assume that this is the things that IDE would do for me, not instead of just stuff that I don't use, or like adding stupid braces, like why?
I don't actually understand what they mean.
I mean that when I write TMP equals to something, it should add val for me.
Yeah, but how will ID know if you can actually alt enter on this TMP equals something, and it will propose you to create a variable. But it cannot be sure. Are you trying to refer to variable you think exists, or you are trying to declare something? Wait. You don't need to do it, right? Because each particle should change only its own values, right? It shouldn't change other particles' values because it's in collision for this. You still need other, like this. Nice.
I think it's happening.
I actually know what happens here. It's a really interesting issue because what happens is actually there are no two collisions at the same moment in time. They are in different quants of time. Physically, there is only one collision, but programmatically there are two collisions, one for first particle and second for second particle. So, and I don't know how to work it around.
Yeah, we need a collision that is not connected to any circles. It's a collision that is detecting collisions. Yeah.
Like outside collision detection, right? Outside of particle.
Because you actually need both of them. You need to work with them as a single event. Maybe.
Yeah, it should be actually a singular collision. But programmatically, it's two collisions. How is it possible to work it around?
Very solipsistic circles.
Yeah, maybe it's will it double swap? I think it should. Oh no, it actually works. I mean, and if you will look closely, they don't always collide.
I think you picking something very.
Do they have the same velocity?
I don't believe that what you're saying is right. That's so. I'm not sure how to prove that, but yeah, they don't have same velocity, but we can make them go same direction, maybe. Yeah.
It should be slower, should it?
No, but now we can add the size.
Let's do it this way. Let's make one velocity very low and one very high, and we will actually see if one particle becomes very slow, like 0.5, I don't know, or like this.
No, I mean, they exchange velocities. That's true.
Yes. But I'm a little bit surprised because I can feel that there is a bug, at least potential bug. Because you actually change velocity of other particle 2 times, right?
I don't think so. I think that collision might be smart optimized, that it's just one collision. I'm not sure.
Oh, we can debug it easily. if for one collision we hit this entry with this breakpoint twice, then I'm right. If it hits this breakpoint only once, then you're right.
You want to spend time on this? Okay. How do you want to, like, just
yeah, you can do it this way. Of course, I would just again, you need a
hash map?
No, you need one string literal, right? Okay, I always prefer step by step debugging to printing something.
Oops.
Yeah, and if for one collision we hit it 2 times, then it's not smart optimized. First time, okay. F9. F9. It doesn't work or what?
I don't know.
Could you please hover your mouse over this? Yeah, play pause. What is it? 1. We need to look at the screen at the same time to understand if it's the same collision or not. 1, 2. You are right. It's smart optimized. You were right even the last time we discussed it, actually. I mean,
yeah,
the last time. It may be a source of some bugs. It could be a source of some bugs last time, not now. Well, I'm sorry.
No worries. Okay.
So what's next? Now, if masses are not equal, what's going on? I don't even understand from which part I reprinted. Retyping things. 2 equals.
I'm making the coefficients. Because I will need this multiple times, and I want to.
Yeah, but what is MU22?
1 1 2 1 2 2 1 2 2.
Oh, I see. Oh.
So this one will become U1.
I can see the M1 U21, M2 U22.
This one is velocity X, velocity Y.
Okay, now it's some hardcore game dev because now we're almost working with something real.
It's just matrices. It's not hardcore.
For me, it's not just. I mean, maybe Patrick could understand what's going on here.
Wait, U1, U2.
Razor asks to extract some code to the method. I think actually maybe it makes sense to write it here and then extract.
Okay, let's just start with more simple things. I want to have velocities separately. V1 equals to velocity. V2, sorry, U1 and U2 is other velocity. And then these two, I'm not sure about these two, but let's say, is it possible to multiply velocity by a vector actually, or by constant?
I don't understand. I don't even understand the question. You
I
want to multiply the vector by constant?
Other velocity, or rather U at U2, like this.
I see. So U is a vector, right?
Yeah. U is velocity.
You probably need to add a method, operator fun multiply, operator fun, and it's not multiply; it's actually fun. And you need only other, because and other should be of type what? Double, I believe. And it should return, I don't know, something. This that copy. I like this. Okay. Both will work. It's actually the same. X then x equals other, or x equals x multiply other. Y equals y multiplied. Yeah, or like no. Interesting. Oh, it's named argument, right? So yeah.
This is.
And you should change add return type. No, what? No. It won't. You're typing everything incorrect. It should be mal, because it's almost a keyword. Yes. And why is it not okay with operator? Could you cover the error, please?
Illegal function name.
I don't remember the multiply. Kotlin multiply.
I will steal it from
Operator snippet, I believe. I hope.
Private operator fun times.
Times. Okay.
Good times.
By the way, times assign. Yeah, nice.
Times what? Assign?
You can write times assign too, but you don't need it, I think.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now this would work, right?
I'm not sure. No, because you don't have. What's wrong with it? What is the time? I see. Okay, and the same for second one. And now you also need to define plus on it, right?
No.
You can't add vectors. You can just copy paste it from Razor's code.
No, I want to write it myself, so I would remember. Fine. Add.
Y. And again, something is wrong. We need to check the name again. Plus? Yeah, it should be plus. Right. Now it's correct.
And I understand that if I want something else with different type, I will just override it. So override works in Kotlin. Normal.
Yes.
No.
Override works.
Cool.
Also, I think you need some kind of parenthesis here. Or what's the error here?
Value can be reassigned.
Yeah, velocity is a value. Okay.
like this.
Okay, what did we do? What did we do? Which part of Wikipedia article is it?
This one.
I see. Okay.
So this is probably, I mean, the issue is that we do, this is not, what's it called? It's not a pointer, it's a copy, right? So it's just a value.
Excuse me.
I want to be sure that when I change this
you are
line,
referencing things, but then when you are assigning velocity, you are assigning a new reference to the velocity.
So when I change this line, would U1 be updated? Because U1 is me velocity, and here I basically say me velocity equals to...
No, U1 won't be updated.
Okay, good. Let's see what's going on.
I'm not sure that I understand what's going on here. But it actually looks not that bad.
I don't understand what's going on.
No, it looks bad. Because somehow the smaller circle comes through the bigger circle. Oops.
Yeah, they're having fun.
Yeah, in a bad way. But when things are going fine, it looks good. And actually, sometimes they save each other. We can, by the way, maybe it's an issue with collision detection itself. Maybe the shape is just wrong. Maybe we can delete it on collision part. Oh, or we already deleted it. Yeah, we have already deleted it. We can return it back. Kind, yeah. And else, yes.
Like this.
I don't know what's worse, actually. Both. But okay, does it look to you physically correct? Okay. I think that one issue is sometimes the high speed of particle is bigger than the radius of other particle, and it just goes through the particle without the actual hitting. Because in our case, it's a discrete process. Discrete as not continuous, right? What is the antonym of discrete process? Continuous?
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's colliding.
Yeah.
In a more realistic way. Yeah. Maybe you're right that the size is too little.
Or too big. Wait. Size is too little relative to the speed.
So what I would do probably is to have mass as a let's have them same size, but just different mass.
Yes.
And this one is how do I extract these two different methods?
Select everything, Ctrl-Alt-M.
Ctrl-Alt-M.
and rename it as you want it to be renamed.
Okay.
Nice.
Why it's view as here?
Because this is view inside this lambda, so it's extension function for view. But you can always say that it will be not.
But it's private. How private is this?
It's not. Yeah, well, it's private. Like you can see it only inside this file. You can't import it from other file and so on.
Can it stop being green?
You should hit enter, by the way, because it, yeah. What did you ask?
Yeah, that's what I asked about, like why it's still green.
I think we actually should limit the upper bound of speed. Like it should be, I don't know, 20. And all the circles should be at least of 20, of radius 20. You already have this mass. Now you have conflicting, yeah. You can put it right into the constructor if you want. It will be the default value. Just paste the utility dot line. Okay.
What is this one? Radius. Yeah,
yeah.
You want to have constant radius of 10.
10.0. I would even say maybe 20.0. Because your maximum speed is something like 20.
Okay, and I want this to be start. Yeah, whatever. This probably is not needed.
Yes. You have something wrong in there. I mean, not enough data.
Gas particle with velocity, and this is.
It misses some value, I believe. Gas particle now has one more argument, right?
Yeah, it misses it here.
No?
Don't go slower.
Could you please hit F2? Because I can see that we have some errors.
Right now, it just complains about velocity of these particles.
What do you mean?
We want velocities random.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
This is added to gas box. This is gas particle velocity, and then there is position and mass. Can I write something like mass?
Yes.
Like this?
You have all the named arguments available. So, I mean, each argument is accessible as named argument. Could you please hit yeah.
Yeah, the other issue is here when I press input.
The same thing with the velocity, I believe.
Yeah.
Valve again. v.mass, I believe. No? You want some random mass?
Yeah, when I add particle, I want the mass to be random. Next, let's say the mass is.
But wait, why? Why don't you wanna get mass from radius as we do for all other particles?
Because radius is going to be the same.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wait, no. You're yeah. Radius is the same. You're right. Something is wrong, and I don't see what. Could we hit Alt Shift
The
L?
other one here is wrong. This one. Team PX is never used.
Yeah, I know what's wrong. After if you don't have curly braces, you have if there, and you indented val v, but now particles at is not inside if. Yes. But wait, now you have comma. Yeah. And yeah, now it works fine. Do you prefer to have trailing commas?
Yes.
Why?
Just to not. If I want to add more lines, I don't need to bother with comments.
Like you can copy paste line.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, in velocity, it's okay. Maybe one day it will be a 3D model. Okay.
Too fast.
Yes.
And actually, maybe radius should be 10. Let's pick something weird like 17.
Now they can pass themselves again, each other.
Why?
Because if your speed is 20 and your radius is 70, then in one moment you can be before one particle, and in next moment you can be after the particle. It's still too fast, by the way, to understand what's going on. Or they're just speeding up themselves.
No, they shouldn't.
Slow particles. But I feel that...
Let's pretend that actually I want to do something silly. When I hit the... Yeah. When I hit the border, I want to lose some tiny bit of mass.
Why?
It's like
I would say you should increase mass, not decrease mass, because after hitting the border, you should become a little bit slower, right?
Yeah, so that's why okay, you're right.
Here we have an issue because our mass is computed. It's not assignable. But you can make it var. You can make it var.
Yeah, so let's assume that the unresolved reference mass. Why? Because I'm talking about the circle, I guess.
Because your this is gas particle.
Yeah, but it's wait, no. Sorry, this is not.
Yeah. Now you need to define minus on velocity. But you can multiply by like 0.9. Yeah, like this. And, but I don't know. It's not velocity, it's velo.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops. Are they together now, or one particle?
No, one is just stuck.
Yeah. Could you please? Yeah. Let's add one more.
So we have elastic collision between the particles, but inelastic walls.
Yes.
Loose.
And actually, we can see that they're becoming slower.
Yeah, but they're not colliding with each other. This is bad.
And now we have some issue, some corner case, or I don't know. You can have multiple particles. They're colliding. I can see them colliding. Some of them are stuck in the wall. Do I understand correctly that I don't know why do they stack?
They stack because they don't have enough speed and to move out, and then the velocity goes very rapidly to zero.
Yeah,
because they still in next to the corner.
Yeah, it means that actually we should push them out of the walls if they are there.
Yeah.
We still don't have, by the way, a realistic model of collision itself. Math-wise, it's nice, but collision is not real.
Why not?
Or is it? Wait, or is it real?
Why do you think it's not real?
Let me check.
What do you check in?
Yeah, I mean, do you remember we discussed that they should not just invert the x and y in their velocities?
But they don't. That's why all the masses and everything comes in place.
Oh.
The vector changes like very proportionally to initial stuff, and then the angles would change, that they would be taken care of themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, but this show of something weird is fun, and they inevitably just stuck to the walls.
How does this physics things called when everything is, I don't know, slowing at the end of the world? It's not death. It's not hit death of the universe.
But kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of is, because everything becomes slower and slower. It's like absolute zero by Kelvin.
No, it will not be absolute zero. It will be something like
for sure.
Very low.
It will be very low, but for Java it will be effectively zero, because doubles are not.
Java will not exist at the end of the universe. Don't worry.
It will be still installed on 3 billion devices at the end of the world.
Same 3 billion devices.
Yeah, same 3 billion devices. By the way, I wanted to ask if we want to change something else. For example, fix this stuck in the wall walls. And we actually added non-elastic collisions with walls. Now we can. Do we have time to deploy it to GitHub?
Let's just commit everything. This is no longer necessary. Hunk, okay. Don't slow down. Yeah.
Looks good to me. Looks good to me too.
Okay, let's summarize what we did. Basically, we made collisions more realistic.
Yeah, actually, it's what Razor asks. What do you think about collision? Is it realistic or not? Yes, currently we think that it's realistic because all the math inside is about correctly changing vectors, right?
Yeah.
So we actually did this. The angle of fall is equals to the angle of mirror, but we did it completely in another way without any matrix magic.
The last time what we did, it was very simple, just flip the signs of velocities, and that was wrong. Right now we're doing something more realistic, and we account for directions and everything. And if we just say that the masses are equal, then it would be, we would just need to swap the velocities, and that should work fine.
By the way, no.
Yes.
Yeah, in 1D it should work fine. In 2D it won't work fine. Oh, no, it won't work fine. Do you remember me drawing this? One circle goes like this, other circle falls, and that one falling should go to the one side, and this one going like this should go like this, and I'm not sure that we have implemented it.
I mean, we do basically 2 dimensions by our 2-dimensional collision is 2 1-dimensional collisions. That's the way we calculate it, because the formulas that we use.
Yes, and look at what Razor says. He says that I'm right.
Where? In which point?
In the point where our collision is still incorrect. We are still flipping. We are still replacing vectors, but in the wrong way. Now we are getting vector from second particle and putting it with some coefficient in the first particle, but it's not correct. They should mirror in completely different ways. Well, I mean, now it's much more realistic than it was, because now we are not just swapping things. But actually, your 2-dimensional collisions is not the same as 2 1-dimensional collisions.
Yeah, you're right. Let's actually test this. Let's say that one particle stays at the same place and the other is like falling on it from top, and they are just on top of each other.
Yeah, they shouldn't be just on top of each other. They should be a little bit shifted one to each other to the right. Well, like for 10 pixels. Something is wrong.
Same mass.
0.0. I'm sorry. Okay, it didn't last too long.
Yeah.
Let's make start X to 210 for one of them.
What happened?
You just collapsed the blocks. Nothing critical. It's
Yeah. Okay. So what you're saying that it should move to the side?
Yeah, it should move a little bit to the right, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
And the lower one should go to the left, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
our model is still not natural.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, it's much better than it was, but still not natural. But I think it's because we took the very basic formula? No. Oh yes.
No, we took one-dimensional. We do it wrong.
We took one-dimensional formulas and used it 2 times. It's not how it's intended to work. Oops, they don't collide. They don't. Maybe it didn't have time to. Oh, wait, it's definitely a new version, right? Haha. Maybe in JavaScript it doesn't work. Oh, they do collide. No, they do collide.
They collide. It's just
Sometimes.
I mean, they collide and they stick to the walls, so it's.
We can observe the same behavior. It's like that's how physics works, right?
you can say it.
Well, yeah. They definitely collide. Sometimes they don't. Maybe math's a little bit less precise in JavaScript. But okay, let's summarize again. What we did is adding maths to our balls, adding elastic collisions to balls themselves, and not completely elastic collisions with the walls. We have found this nasty bug that now balls sometimes stuck in the wall. And we changed our behavior after collision a bit. I mean, a bit. But it's still not correct. Thank you, Razor and D, for your notice. The question is if it's built in HTML canvas. Yeah. We can see that it is. But as you could see during the stream, it's Kotlin compiled to JavaScript. And bundle size is something like 300 kilobytes. By the way, on my machine, it works much slower. You can look at the repository itself and check for your machine. You can reload the page if you want to get something. What is the size of? Oh no, actually it's grown. Actually, it's now more than a megabyte. Still fine for game.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all we wanted to do today. Let's see the next.
We wanted to do much more, of course, but
that's all we could do today.
There is always some area for improvement. Let's try to improve it next time. And see you next Friday, folks. See you. Bye bye.
See ya.